Naomi, you already this year have won more matches when losing the first set than you did all of last year. What's the difference in being able to overcome that deficit?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is the belief. I think I believe in myself more this year than I have last year, and like in Brisbane, I played the same sort of match. Like, I lost the first set and I managed to win again, and it was against the same player. So I think just having that experience.
So now do you have to figure out how to not lose first sets? Is that the slow start problematic for you at all?
No, I mean, technically I'm supposed to be good at starting matches. I think I have a pretty good record winning the first set and then winning the match, so I just feel like I've played two really great players over the past few days, and I don't know, like I just have to adjust to that feeling of being overwhelmed a little bit.
Congratulations on today's winning to go through to the next round. How do you feel about the atmosphere of the Australian Open in general? Because having a huge, this tournament is much more like kind of like music festival rather than just a conventional sporting event. Having a huge fan zone area to resonate with more number of fans who want to relax and enjoy watching sports even outside of the stadium or the court. How you enjoy this kind of festival atmosphere?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really walked around the grounds, so I'm not really sure what the fan experience is like, but I do know that every time I play my match, everyone's super engaged, I think, and they're always cheering, and there's also a great number of Japanese fans, so I don't know, I really love playing in this tournament.
Naomi, the first time like we saw you, people were really shocked by your serve and your forehand and how huge you hit the ball. Yeah, over the past year, as you've talked about, you've kind of evolved, you know, into a more all-court player, playing defense and all of that stuff. It has seemed like very natural. Does it feel as natural as it seems for us?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like I've always had the ability to try to rally. It's hard for me when I feel like I have an opportunity to hit the ball, and like for me today, I feel like during the first set I might have tried to overhit, or she was returning a lot of balls, so I thought I had to go for more than I did, and in the second and third set I calmed down and I tried to think that I should play within my boundaries. So yeah, it is a little bit natural, but it's still unnatural at the same time.
Daniel Paez from W Radio Colombia, and look, I got 7 pages of the game statistics, and it's exactly what you said. Very, very even your game, but she had an extraordinary first set. Tell us what is in your mind when you sit for the break between the first and the second set, and what's going in your mind and how you're planning the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, for me during the break, I was thinking like, oh man, you know, like I really just lost that set, and then after that, like disappointment, I just feel like I have to buckle down and try to do whatever I can, whatever's in my power to play well, and even if I don't win, I just want to try my best during every point. So that was my mentality between the break.
This tournament's a little different with how they do it on TV, and they have a lot of cameras in the hallways and things in the arena, and I'm just curious, how conscious are you of possibly being on camera or on TV at any moment you're in those areas?
Now that you said it, I guess I'll be very conscious. I just thought they had that one camera, like, where they call everyone. I thought that was the only one. Okay, great. Okay, you know what? Thank you, because then I won't do anything that's, like, you know, bad, so.
Naomi, it was a while ago, but during the off-season, you went to Haiti. There were some lovely pictures. What was it like to go there, and what were your feelings?
Yeah, I mean, I felt very lucky to be able to go because it kind of fit perfectly during my off-season schedule. I wasn't really sure if I had time, but I did, and for me, it's a very humbling experience to go back because you see so many people that they don't have much, and then you go back to your house and everything that you take for granted, you start appreciating it more. And for me, I feel like because I went to Haiti the first time 2 years ago, like last year, and then I started playing well, I think, because I started appreciating everything and I didn't want to complain about anything, because when you go there and you see people, like literally they have to walk miles for water, and it's just like, why are you complaining about your life? So yeah, for me, I felt very grateful to go there because I go to Japan a lot, but I haven't really gone to Haiti as much.
Naomi, just looking ahead to Svitolina in the quarterfinals, can you talk about how you think she's been playing the last probably about 4 months or so, and just what the particular challenges are? Is that much? How different of that is it to playing Sevastova and Shea?
Yeah, I mean, I know that she played well at the end of the year. She won the WTA finals, and personally, I was really happy for her because I know that everyone was sort of writing her off because she wasn't doing well leading up to that, and I know that she's playing well again here because I'm gonna play her and she's still here. So definitely, I've played her multiple times now, and I know that she's a very consistent player, and when she has the chance, she does like to attack. So I think playing her is gonna be very difficult for me, and like comparing her to other players, I can't really do that because Sevastova, she slices a lot. I don't think Svitolina slices as much as her, and Sue, is that the correct pronunciation? Okay, Sue is completely different from anyone I've ever played, so it's kind of impossible to compare them.
You played Svitolina 3 years ago here when you made the third round for the first time. I'm wondering what you remember about that match, if anything, because it was sort of your big Grand Slam arrival.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot about that. For me, the most recent time was in Dubai. So that's all I can remember, and also we practiced in New York, so those are the two things that are the freshest in my memory. And I mean, I guess we were both young 3 years ago compared to now, so it's quite different.
In your on-court interview, you were saying that when you go out here, nobody's really sort of recognizing you or rushing you for selfies or anything like that. What's it like when you go out in Japan, like your most recent visit?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really walk outside. I just went in the car and stuff. Like, I wasn't really walking around, and when I did, I went at night, and I had a wig on. That's I don't know, I always wanted to try to do that, so for me it was very fun.
Where did you get the wig?
I got it from my sister, and she was just like, you know what you should do? You should bring this wig, and if you want to walk around, just throw it on and put on some sunglasses. And I actually, personally, I feel like she was making it a bigger deal than it had to be. Because honestly, I feel like people don't look at other people when they're walking around. And the only way that, I get that I'm tan and I would stand out in Japan a little bit, but I think the only way people would really care is if I'm wearing some sort of athletic, if I was walking around with my tennis racket, you know? Other than that, I don't think people really care too much.
I guess just kind of going back to my question before about the cameras and seeing people in public seeing you around, why do you think people don't care about you?
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know, because no one really says anything. I look at someone and then they just walk away or something. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at them, I don't know, but it's not, for me, okay, I'm gonna say this. For me, I feel like people that are famous like that, I feel kind of bad for them. Because it's like you can never really truly enjoy going outside and stuff. So for me, I feel kind of lucky that I'm unknown. What was that eye thing that you did just now?
I don't know if I agree that you're unknown anymore, but
Yeah, I'm a ghost. You don't see me.
So we're going to switch to Japanese questions now. Yeah.
オーストラリアオープンで初めてのクォーターファイナルに到達したっていう結果を今どう捉えてるかっていうのと、あとプラスこういう今日みたいなタイトな試合でさっきビリングマイセルフで自分をより信じられる根拠、例えばフィジカルだったりメンタルだったり、なぜより強く信じられるのかっていうのを教えてください。
Yeah, I mean, to reach the quarterfinals here, of course, I'm very happy, and a little part of me is relieved because I've never reached the quarterfinals of a tournament like a Grand Slam aside from New York. So definitely this was one of my goals, and I'm going to keep trying to focus on the next round and the next match. And yeah, today was really tight. I think she played really well, and we honestly have the toughest matches whenever we play each other. I think our games are two completely different things, so I hope it's entertaining to watch. Yeah, I was just really nervous in the first set, and also like towards the end of the third, so I think it showed because like people were talking about it. So.
Yeah.
大阪さん最近よくマチュアにならなきゃいけないっていうことを言ってますけど、マチュアっていうのはどういうものになることを大阪さんはマチュアになるってどういうところを目指してるんですか？
Yeah, I mean, for me, mature I think is accepting when things don't go your way. It's one of the biggest things for me. I think I don't do that well. I tend to complain a little bit, and I'm trying to fix that. I feel like it's a big problem. But also outside of tennis, I think I don't really have to deal with the things that I guess normal people have to deal with. So my outside the court too, my maturity level isn't that big. Like I don't have the biggest responsibilities. I just play tennis, and that's basically it. So on and off the court, definitely, I think I need to improve that.
ブリスベンでも、1セット落とした後2セット取ってで今回も1セット落とした後2セット取ってっていう試合が続きましたけど、それで落ち着いている風に見えたのはやっぱりオフシーズンのトレーニングでスタミナがあるからフルセットでも勝てるっていう気持ちが少しでもあるのかっていうところと、第2セットの1-1の第3ゲームのデュースのところと第3セットの第8ゲームのデュースのところとサービスエースでどちらもピンチを切り抜けたのはやっぱりそういうふうにストラテジーが何かあって自分で狙いがあってサービスエースを取りに行ったか。
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think my training during off season helped a lot. Abdul really helped me with letting me sort of believe in the fact that I can play long matches, and I'm okay with it because I don't really get tired. Yeah, I don't really remember points when I play, so I'm not really sure exactly what I was thinking, but I do know whenever I try to serve, it's not to start a rally, it's to ace the person or get them in a really bad position. So if you're talking about a long game, definitely every serve that I play, I try to go for a winner or an ace.
Yeah, last question.
ドロップショット今日も何度か使ってたと思うんですけれども、徐々に上手くなってるって思いませんか？
Yeah, I mean, for me, today wasn't the best drop shot day. I think I hit 2. They weren't that great, but she didn't move for it, so I was glad about that. But I think I played better drop shots maybe in my first or second match, so I think it's something that I need to improve.